Welcome back, trainers, and in this video we're going to be taking a look at Lucario in the Fighting Cup. Now, initially I thought this was just a lunacy, complete madness, alright? And it turns out to be okay. So, the reason why I use this is you all can probably guess it, the Double Dragon teams, and Lucario is part Steel, and for the most part people are not necessarily running a double move on their dragons. And we're talking about Hakamo and Hakomo, of course, and you are probably going to want to run one of those on your team for this cup for sure. If you're not, I'm not going to say you're not going to rank up, but definitely dropping. Okay, it wasn't because of Lucario, folks. I mean, there's no way around the counters. I'm losing my freaking mind. I almost wanted to the point where I just want to live stream, just so I can show you all what the hell I'm dealing with, because it's just ridiculous compared to other people that are having these soft counters, soft leads. I'm like, what? I would be legend by now if I can have those kind of leads. But no, we continue on the journey here. So I'm also going to be doing the giveaways. We're going to do, starting today, we're going to start doing the giveaways for the 24/7 catcher. And it can catch without that cord attached. Some of you are a little confused. And ooh, we're getting one-shotted there by the Kahomo. Oh, just taking us out. But they lower their stats, so we're able to farm down with our dragon ourselves. Now, Lucario is going to be getting some play, and we do have currently Shadow Ball and Aura Sphere. I did go with Aura Sphere as opposed to Close Combat because I do not want to lower my stats in any situation with Lucario. I just want to keep on trucking, and so Aura Sphere fits the bill there. Later down the line, I do put Power Up Punch on it. I take off Shadow Ball because I never am using Shadow Ball. And go figure, the second I take it off, I lose the battle right after. I'm not going to show it, but I lose because I needed Shadow Ball up against Toxicroak. Of course, this is the story of my life. But Lucario is going to be putting in the work, and it's not like all bad. It's actually really cool to use here in this cup. It challenges you, and it's just fun when you run into double dragon and you got your steel type, and they've only got one charge move, and it is going to be their dragon charge moves. All right, let's get into this commentary. If you do enjoy my videos, hit that like button, folks. And we're met with a Hisuian Sneasel, so we're resisting the poison. The aerial ace is neutral because we're steel. It's not super effective. Look at that, just absorbing it. And we will be, all right, this is a situation where we go for Shadow Ball. Do they shield? Yeah, okay. All right, so I wasn't paying attention. So we do have Power Up Punch right now and Shadow Ball. I thought I had Aura Sphere. We'll be going with Aura Sphere and Power Punch later down the line with the Lucario. So bringing in our Hakamo. So we got a mirror match. They're going to be retreating here into their own, and we're going for our Dragon Claw. Sneaking in a Dragon Tail is going to be very important for a lot of these situations here. Now, I'm going to go ahead and shield this up. And let's see, we're gonna go ahead and take them out. They still have got one shield left though. So what's it gonna be? They got a Toxicroak back there. Now this is gonna be doing some big damage. Now as far as having Dragon Pulse as the secondary move, it comes in handy for sure. Brick Break could come in handy too, but I'm not facing too many Lucarios, so I don't really think I need it too much. They go for the Mud Bomb, of course, and then they swap. Looks like they're trying to catch, but I was prepared for that, and we're going to go ahead and go for the Mud Bomb. That was their only win con, is to catch at that moment there. Then they could have potentially taken the win. Next battle, well, I don't know. I don't think so. Now this is good. Here we go. We got our Dragon lead, folks. All right, we got our Power Punch and Shadow Ball, which we will be switching completely here. We'll be moving the Power Punch eventually. So we go for the Power Punch, okay, building up to Shadow Ball, and a lot of people were letting it go. So this is one of the reasons why I did go with Aura Sphere, because everybody kept letting it go because they were expecting Power Punch. Despite you building up to about 70 energy or so, 80 energy, they were still thinking you're going to Power Punch them. So I went with Aura Sphere, and guess what? You just kept one-shotting everything. So they're bringing in a Buzzle here. All right. So I wanted to talk about this the next time we saw one of these. Esport. Okay. Well, Esport, I don't know. I could be mistaken, and I'm not being sarcastic either. But isn't an esport something where everybody has equal access for the most part? If if you had to work for it, then sure. But this is technically paid for and travel technically for that special Pokemon. So it's not an even playing ground, I would say, and it's not an esport to some degree. Anyways, we're going for a Dragon Claw, taking out, or Dragon Pulse. Oh, just going for the big one, and then far. See, there you go. That's where you needed it. That's how we're always talking about it. That Dragon Pulse is the only time you really need it, is when You need to KO them, period. There's no more shields. So they're going to be making an immediate retreat out of the Lucario and bringing in their Toxicroak, counter super effective to Lucario. And we're going to go ahead and bring in our Hakamo here. And we will be shielding this up. Yeah, Mud Bomb doesn't really matter. Sludge Bomb, of course. So this is going to be another Mud Bomb. Double shielding our Hakamo, and we're going to go ahead and go for the farm down here. Still holding on to one shield on their end, but that's okay. I'm relying on a double dragon back there, so we're going to go ahead and go for a Dragon Claw. Letting it go, and unfortunately, they're going to be farming us down. So we still got our Toxicroak and Lucario. So what do you think we should do? Going to go ahead and bring in our Toxicroak. They got a Machamp back there. An instantaneous swap that they made. So it's a good thing that we went with the Toxicroak, although we could have just swapped out here. Looks like I was trying to go for the farm down, but I mean, even though we resist counter, Machamp's shadow damage is just unmatched. And we have a double KO. Bringing in the Lucario. Now, if they do have Break, it's pretty much over for me here. But they have Dragon Claw, so I know I was saying you don't need a double move on your Hakamos. And for the most part, you don't, but if you encounter Lucario, you will be in trouble. So it took me, I don't even know. It took me 20 or so, maybe, like 17 charge TMs to actually get the moves that I wanted. That's so freaking crazy. So now we have Aura Sphere. Okay, let's go with it. And we're going to change that to Power Punch later down the line. Well, for this one, it only took me a couple. For the Power Punch, that's where it took a lot of the TMs. So as you can see, they let it go because they're expecting Power Punch. Bringing in Toxicroak, we're going to go ahead and save the Lucario instead of letting the Toxicroak farm us all the way down. Then they're going to be put in a position to just straight up win. We're going to go ahead and bring in our Kahamo and see what we can do here. Hitting us with Sludge Bomb. Now we're going to be going with Toxicroak, and I would assume they're going to swap here. And here's how we can pull this around. They're retreating with energy. Did they just bring in their own Lucario? Okay, there's the Kahamo. All right, so we're good. All we need to do technically is get a shield. We're actually in a very bad position here. So we're going to go ahead and swap, holding on to the energy on our Toxicroak, farming them down, and we get to the Aura Sphere, and this is going to be a good thing. Now, the reason why I went with the shiny on top of it being shiny is because it does have higher attack, which is going to be winning me CMP up against pretty much every Toxicroak, unless it does have higher attack than mine, which more than likely people are trying to go for those ideal IVs with lower attack. So we'll be winning those CMPs, and we take that win. Looking good. Moving on to our next opponent, we're going to be met with a throw. This is another great matchup for Lucario because we're Steel. They immediately swap into Hitmonchan, and I screwed up big time. I bring in our Kahamo. I should have bring in Toxicroak because we resist a counter. So yeah, a little bit of a mess up on my end here, but we're getting a shield. Can we farm down? Unfortunately not. Do we want a double shield? I don't know. Using both shields right about now is going to be horrible. They go for Power Punch again, and I do believe I go with Lucario here. Okay, yeah. Look how much damage one freaking counter did. Are you kidding me? They have their own Lucario. We're bringing them down pretty low. This is not great. And I'm thinking, well, if this is Shadow Ball, it's not going to one-shot to Power Punch. We called it. See, let's go. And now we're up against the throw with our Poison and Fighting. I don't know about this one. So they let the Sludge Bomb go. It's all about can we counter down, and we get a double KO. All right. Okay. I'll take it, I guess. Moving on to our next. We got a Lucario. We got a mirror match, folks. We got the Lucario mirror match, and they immediately swap into their Poliwrath. I'm thinking, all right, that sounds good to me. This could be an Ice Punch. It's a Scold. All right, yeah, more than likely Scold. And we shield it up, going for the Aura Sphere here. I mean, do they shield this? Yeah, that would... We're kind of staying here. It's a little bit of an obvious situation. So the reason why I'm not swapping is because we have the Toxicroak to go up against that thing, and we're going to farm down. Yes, we are shieldless, so let's see what we can do. Got a Shadow Ball, Aura Sphere on deck, and a Toxicroak in the back. So we go straight for the Aura Sphere here, up against, what was that, a throw. Swapping into our Kamo, and they're bringing in that Lucario. Here we go, folks. This is a position that I don't want to be in, up against the Steel type with our Dragon here. Now I have a double charge move, but I don't have the dang fighting one. How is this going to work? Well, they go for Power Punch, which I couldn't believe. Alright, this is not the one that we go for Dragon Pulse, so... Dragon Claw, and they go for another one. Now, if they would have farmed me down here, I don't think they... Since they have Power Punch, I think we're still good. Yeah, we're still looking great. So it goes Toxicroak. We swap into our Lucario at the end. That was honestly a little unnecessary, but we did it, and we take the win. Next battle, we're met with a Hakamo. Let's get it. Oh, okay. Love to see it here. Again, all we have to worry about is that brick break. It's just a roll of the dice. If you actually call it, you're going to be looking great like this here. So going for the Aura Sphere, which they're expecting Power Up Punch here, and we take them out. Now, they will be able to farm us with their counter user, so we're going to have to probably swap immediately here. Yeah, Toxicroak. So what's the point of keeping Lucario alive? I don't know. Honestly, it's not about keeping it alive. We could use it to catch later on, I suppose. But it's about not letting them farm me all the way up. And getting locked in here with the Hakama at this point is really not too much of a deal breaker. So we're doing that. Fighting Cup is very interesting. I know it's a little bit boring for some people, a little bit repetitive, I suppose. But I personally like it. My scores dropped. Look, what happened was I was like, all right, I'm going to go into the Great League. Let's have a little fun here. There was no way I was able to win. There was no frick. I was thinking, I'm about to go live. Like, I just want to go live to see, so I can show everybody, because this is absolutely freaking absurd what's taking place. Anyways, Toxicroak versus Toxicroak. We're building up to 2 here, and they were probably doing the exact same. We're able to hit another one. Thank you for the high attack, Toxicroak. I appreciate it very much. And we take the win. All right, moving on to our next opponent. If you haven't hit that like button yet, please do so. Got a nice long Lucario video. Next battle, we're met with a Sneasler Shadow Claw. So it's going to be digging into us. Our counter is doing just about as much damage as well. So we're going to go ahead and let that go, calling it. And at this point, I didn't know what I was like. Was just hoping they would let this go, and they do, and we win the matchup. So how we've been talking about winning the matchup is not particularly the best in the Fighting Cup, because now they got some farm, and they're bringing in a puzzle. So the best situation for us is to bring in Toxicroak, because it does resist everything that it does have, although Superpower is going to be hurting quite a bit. So they go for the lunge, lowering our attack. Now we're going to go for the Sludge Bomb, the only thing that we can really do here. Taking them out, nice. Lowered our attack, so we're going to immediately bring in Harikamo, and at this point, we've basically won the game. There's really nothing that we can... I mean, we could lose. Actually, no, I don't even think we can lose. So they're already gone. That counter we stuck through, that as soon as this is over, they're out of here. Yep, taking the win. Now, it's not that they weren't wanting to use their shields, I just didn't give them the opportunity to at the end. Next battle, we're met with a Kahamo. Great, and they're going to be swapping into a Poliwrath, and we're going to go ahead and hang tight here. May want to shield this up. Scold's going to do a lot of damage. Did they lower our attack? Yep. Now they're going to feel less obligated to shield up. Let's see if they do. And they do, unfortunately. So we swap into our Toxicroak. Now, we still have our dragon to handle their dragon in the back, so we'll just hold tight here. Gonna go ahead and let that go, knowing we can survive and counter down. Toxicroak, freaking love this thing so much. Let's get it, buddy. Hitting the Sludge Bomb on, doesn't matter what it is. Unfortunately, if it would have been a Steel type, that would have been bad. Lucario, I guess. But taking them down to about half, bringing in our Lucario, and here it is, folks. Please tell me you do not have Brick Break. If you have, oh, beautiful. Let's get it. And they swap into their Toxicroak to snipe me. And I was just kind of like, all right, you got me there. So this one's getting interesting. I think I'm going to have to like, all right, never mind. I thought I was going to have to farm down. So we're going for a Dragon Claw to get their shield here immediately. Great. So we're shieldless. We should survive this Mud Bomb though. And then we'll get off the Dragon Claw. Oh, no, we take that loss. We take that loss big time. All right, good game. Moving on to our next opponent, we're met with a Toxicroak, which is horrible. We need to get the heck out of here. Bring it in our Hakamo, and they're staying in here for the fight. Retreating with energy, which is actually not great. Now, I'm not going for Dragon Pulse. That'd be a waste. They're absolutely shielding this here. Exactly, and we get to another one. Unfortunately, they're going to be winning that CMP with higher attack. So we're going to shield it up to see if they want to double shield and lose that swap, or if they want to keep it alive and win swap. They're going to let it go and holding onto that shield, bringing back Toxicroak with energy. So this is a pretty weird situation. I have to hope there's another dragon in the back there or something that doesn't have counter, because yep, we're going to have to let this Mud Bomb go here, getting to our own Mud Bomb. Let's see if they want to use that last shield right about now. We'll let that go on the... All right, retreating with energy yet again and bringing in a Kahama with that dragon in the back that I was hoping for. So again, we have to hope that they do not have... Well, it doesn't matter because we're going to beat them. To Aura Sphere, which is going to KO that Hakamo, and now we're up against Toxicroak with the shield. Folks, can Lucario pull this off? We need Power Punch now, but we don't have it. Oh my goodness. They're going to be we're taking 2 losses in a row, folks. That's okay. All right, good game. This is what it is with Lucario. Next battle, we're met with Throw, and This is yet again a good situation here. Most of them don't have a secondary move, just Body Slam. So they're bringing in a Toxicroak, and this is where Shadow Ball comes in handy. That's the only time. One-shotting it pretty much. Bringing it in, farming down, expecting that throw to come back into the battle here. That's okay. We got rid of their Toxicroak, and we're looking good now. They still have 2 shields though. Let's see if we can get one with the Mud Bomb and then potentially get off another one here. Maybe we can make it to the... Nah, we're not even going to try. Not happening. We don't even make it to the Mud Bomb. Damn it. Bringing in Lucario to counter down here. And we're going to let this go. And it's all up to the Hakama with extra energy. So if there's a dragon back there with this energy advantage that we do have, we win. All right, looking good. Perfect. That's why people swap instantaneously. So building up to 2 of these here, they snuck a Dragon Tail through. We're going to be about 1 HP. We can't allow them to sneak another one through. They get one through, but it's not going to KO because we're going to take them out before the damage even registers, and we take the win. That was a close one there. Moving on to our next opponent, we're met with another Toxicroak, which is absolutely horrible. We need to get the heck out of here. Bringing in our Hakamo, and they're bringing in theirs as well. We do have a little bit of an energy advantage, but they snuck a quick move through. We should sneak one through as well after they hit their charge move. They might go for the full farm down. Yes, it is. And we're going for another one because they go for the farm down though. So let's see. We get both shields out of them. And we still have 2 here, but they are loaded up on energy. We can bring in Lucario to hope that they don't have that fighting charge move. So let's see what happens here. And Dragon Claw should be able to get off another one. But if Lucario just absorbs them. This is the nice thing about it. It's so good, but yet so... That's not bad. It's just being put in a lot of bad situations with those fighters. So they're bringing in Toxicroak instantly. We bring in our own, and we're going to see them swap into Kahomo. We're going to go ahead and go for the Sludge Bomb, doing massive damage. Unfortunately, they're getting to a charge move, but that's okay because we still have 2 shields left. Shielding it up. This Toxicroak does have a decent amount of energy. We're going to shield this up and hope that they don't have 2 ready to go. We get to the Mud Bomb, and we're going to be able to take them out here with our shiny Toxicroak. Good game with the Lucario. Let's keep it moving here. What are we going to see next? Another one. Oh, baby. This is why I'm telling leading with it is so good. You can find those counter users, but just figure it out. Just figure it out. So we're going to go ahead and go for Aura Sphere. They're shielding it up. All right. This person knows better not to get one-shotted by the Aura Sphere. And they're going for a Dragon Claw. We shielded it up just because I felt a little funny about this battle. So, okay. Can we make it? Oh my gosh. We unfortunately don't make it. And we Dragon Tail down. They had a charge move, I think. They just got stuck because this game is so fun. Now they've got their own Lucario. Look at that. So they got Double Dragon and a Steel on there. All right. So we're in a really bad position here. Getting a shield with a Mud Bomb. Okay. This is the one I do believe where the Hakamo is actually going to be able to utilize the Dragon Pulse in a very good way. If we did have Brick Break, we would be in a lot better position up against our Lucario, obviously. But our only way to win this is to shield that up, farm down, go for the Dragon Pulse. I'm like, come on, please be enough. Is this enough? Oh, and we take the win up against the Steel type with a Dragon Pulse. All right. Moving on to the next battle. What are we going to see? It's nighttime now. All right, so we're up against a Toxicroak. We're not leading with Lucario right now. Going with the Dragon. So I just got sick and tired of seeing fighters in the lead, because whenever I had a counter user and I would see something weak to fighting in the front, I would pretty much think, oh, I won this battle. I mean, you can't certainly say that, but it's essentially like, oh, yeah, I got this. So we're going to farm this up here, and more than likely they're going to immediately swap, so we can't farm them, or they're going to allow us to farm. I'll love to see that. Bringing in their Hakamo. Since they've already used a shield, we're going to go for the big move here. If they want a double shield, that's great. We'll swap into Lucario. And there we go, swapping into Lucario. Now, if they have another counter user in the back, we're pretty screwed, yes. But we will be able to hit them hard. Looks like they're going to stay here. And I'm just hoping, I'm like, come on. Please don't have a secondary move. Please, please, please. And they don't, thank goodness. Now, they can't snipe me, but no, they can't. They got a Poliwrath, which is not going to be doing enough with those quick moves. We're going for Aura. Oh, no, they have their Hakamo. Okay, so they got a Double Dragon in the back. We take that win with Aura Sphere, Lucario. Look at that. Going great up against those dragons. So here we go. This is the Power Punch getting it back. Look how many TMs. This is so crazy. I don't care. I just got a bunch. But think about the people that don't have any, the struggle that they have to go through. I personally remember that because when they first came out, we didn't have too many. And when you're trying to get new moves, oh boy, doing this was awesome. All right, moving on to our next opponent. We're going to be seeing a Toxicroak. So our Lucario is set. This is the move set that I think that you want to run. Counter, Aura Sphere, Power Up Punch. And like I said, the next battle, which I'm not showing, I was up against a Toxicroak and I literally needed Shadow Ball. I was like, come on, really? Okay, all right, but that's okay. So we're going to be losing this matchup here and bringing in our own Toxicroak to farm up, which is great. And they got a throw, lovely. So we're going to bait here. I need to get a shield with a Mud Bomb out of this thing. Oh boy, you very rarely get a shield like that. So great, that's good that we did that. Bringing in Lucario, hoping they do not have a fighting charge move, and they have Body Slam, but I wasted a shield. I guess better safe than sorry. Let's see if we can take them out. Aura Sphere, freaking one-shots pretty much. Are you kidding me? I love it. And they bring back their throw and they back out. We take the win with Lucario. This thing is fun when it's got it, but when it's down and out because of the counters, oh, it's down. Next battle, we have a mirror match. They immediately swap into a Sneasler here, and I'm going to go ahead and just stay here comfortably because we do have Lucario to go up against their own dragon later down the line. They go for Aerial Ace, and I was expecting that. Sometimes you could just feel it in the air when they're going for blood, and we're able to take them down without even using a shield on their end, bringing in their own dragon to probably farm us up. Going for a Dragon Claw, which is going to get a shield from them. Yeah, beautiful. So here we are. Now we just have to hope that they do not have a Brick Break on that. Well, never mind. We're just bringing in Toxicroak to avoid the whole situation. This could have been a misplay here by bringing in Toxicroak. All right, waiting for them to use their energy. All right, have a shield left. And we let it go. Dragon Claw, fantastic. Bringing in that Toxicroak. We get to the Aura Sphere. If they show, oh boy, what's happening here? All right, we get it through. We bring in our own Toxicroak, and at this point, it's pretty much a GG. We're going to counter them down. See that Aura Sphere? It's just unexpected. There's always that Shadow Ball option, but more than likely, people are going to go Power Punch. So thank you, Lucario, yet again, Toxicroak and team. Next battle, we're met with a Hisuian Sneasel. Did I call it a Sneasler earlier? All right, so here it is, and they snuck through their Poison Jab that they need to do to complete the bait situation. But again, a lot of people like to switch it up to trick you, so we're going to go ahead and just let it go. And unfortunately, it is an Aerial Ace, and they do bring in a Toxicroak to snipe me. So at this point, I'm thinking, okay, big guy. Okay, big guy. All right, so we bring in our own Toxicroak here. Going to go for the Mud Bomb and just hoping Lucario is going to be able to sweep it up in the back for us. And, well, more than likely, yes, it is going to do that exact thing. So they're going for a Mud Bomb here. We're going to have to double shield, simple as that. Just got to get rid of this thing. Lucario is very weak to Toxicroak. My Toxicroak is weak to Toxicroak because of the Mud Bomb. So, yeah, got to get rid of that thing. No more shields on either end here. What's going to happen, folks? What are they going to bring into the fight? A Kahamo. So we bring in our Lucario. Farm down their Sneasler that they do bring in. And that just gave me enough energy to go for the Aura Sphere, which is going to be enough to take out their Hakamo. And we take the win there with a counter extra. Let's go, Lucario, putting in that work. Next battle met with another dragon. We got a mirror match going on here. All right, who's going to miss a quick move because of this BS game? Looks like we're both going for the farm down edge. Never mind, they're going to go for their charge move here. And I go for mine. They snuck a quick move through, so that's just lovely. But they let it go. They said, nah, I got other plans for you, buddy. Exactly, you don't have to win the lead in the Fighting Cup. Bringing in the Toxicroak to start farming up and building energy, that's exactly what you want to do. So the reason why I immediately swap is because I knew the danger I was in if they did start building up that energy with the Toxicroak and the Lucario in the back. And we're hard countered with a throw. So it's not hard countered, but we're countered with a throw. Not great. I'm just hoping, I was thinking maybe I could throw Lucario then quickly catch, but no, that's not going to happen. They go for a body slam, plus we're still locked in here. I have to counter all the way down. I have to let this go. I think I shielded up. It looked like I definitely wanted to tap on it. You saw me kind of hit it there for a second. So this is going to be the last battle, folks. If you did enjoy it, give it a thumbs up. What's going to happen here? Going for Aura Sphere. We are going to have a double KO. Thank you for watching and take care.
So you're finally here! Fantastic!